I'm absolutely vowing to myself to not let what happened last week happen this week again. I will be vlogging more consistently. Last week, the very first clip of last week's vlog was filmed on Thursday. The first few days of the week were crazy. So today's Monday. I just got out of hot yoga. If you can't tell from the fact that I am completely broken out everywhere from exercising. I don't know what that is. I can feel one up here and I've got them on my stomach as well. I posted about this new set on my Instagram stories. It is from Fabletics, but I would like to share my official review of it for hot yoga, and that it is not good for hot yoga. Do you guys remember when I was wearing that pink pair of leggings to hot yoga and I was like, never again? I look like I peed my pants. This is so much worse. It has dried surprisingly quickly. So by the time like it took me to get out of class, pee, put on my sweater and shoes, walk down, get into my car, so like 5 minutes max, it went from actually genuinely looking like I had peed my pants to like now it barely looks wet. The more sweaty parts are wetter. So like obviously the parts that were the most sweaty are still wet, but it's dried pretty quickly. But this will probably be a not for yoga outfit. Anyway, I'm headed home from yoga. I just wrapped up shooting some content with Whitney and we were finishing up our very last concept, and as we did, Whitney looks at me and said, "You know what we didn't do today? Get any behind the scenes again." And I was like, you're right, especially because I planned all morning to like show you guys the process of one of our content days and I didn't do it. I promise to be I don't promise. I will try harder next time. It was so cold today and we were only shooting outside. I'm home now. The light turned green that I was recording at, and I did not have a chance to record again until I got home. But it was so windy today that all of our shoots were very like, it just was not like our most easy shoot day, just because there was a lot of like fighting wind and fighting lighting because it was supposed to be really cloudy today, but then there was so much direct light and we just hadn't planned on that. So it was, I think it would be much easier to film a content day if it was warmer or if we were in a studio. So I will consider, maybe we will do a studio in a few weeks. This is the aftermath from our shoot day. Just an absolute mess that I need to put away now. Do you guys want to know what I hate? Trying to set boundaries with your kids, because I feel like I did not see a lot of healthy boundaries as a child, specifically with adults. Like, I just don't really feel like I had a sense of boundaries or how to set them or what they really were until I was an adult. And so being a mom, and like, I'm bad at setting boundaries with everyone. And so trying to set boundaries with my kids, I feel like is next to impossible. I was talking to Whitney today when we were shooting about like breaking those generational cycles, right? And I was just thinking about how I have all of these things that I don't know, I really want to make sure that I don't mess my kids up. I mean, obviously some things are completely out of my control, and I know that I can't protect them from everything, and I'm not trying to, but like there's so many things that I struggle with and have struggled with because things that happened when I was a kid, like even just things that could have been perceived as relatively harmless that really traumatized me. I don't know, I'm probably not even gonna include this in the vlog, but I just feel like setting boundaries is really hard. Both of my kids are really, really touchy kids, and I am not a touchy person. I don't really like to be touched a lot. I've never been a cuddler, like other than, okay, that's not true. I like to cuddle my kids. I like to cuddle my husband, but I'm not like a relatively touchy person. And so because of that, I get overstimulated by touch really quickly, like especially with my kids. And I think even people who don't get overstimulated really easily can relate to that kids are just relentless in how much they touch you. And so I'm trying really hard to like set these boundaries with my kids. I'm doing the worst job of cutting this shallot. I'm so glad you guys cannot see this. Yeah, so I'm trying to set these boundaries with my kids and being like, hey, sometimes my body needs space. Like sometimes my body needs a break. And it's so hard because like, I don't want to hurt my kids' feelings. But I also like, it's an important thing for them to learn. It just sucks. It's like one of the worst parts of parenting. I just didn't even like realize how many hard decisions there would be, you know, when I was parenting, especially about stuff that I feel like, I don't know, it's just so non-anticipated. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Also, when I got LASIK a few months ago, I never, ever, ever, ever cried from cutting onions. And then as soon as I got LASIK, my eyes are so much more sensitive to it. Like, have you guys been dealing with this whole time? Okay, I was in the middle of folding laundry, but we are taking a quick break because the mail got delivered and we have like a little unboxing to do. I love watching unboxings, and I know that's not a universal experience. I remember a few years ago, there were a lot of complaints from people for a few years ago about influencers doing unboxings. And they were like, I hate that they do that because it's not possible for the rest of us. I don't know how I'm supposed to open this box. It's not possible for the rest of us to like consume that much. And I get where that's coming from, and that this is gonna sound really, maybe not exactly how I mean it to sound, regardless of whether or not it's influencers get a lot of things in the mail. If we're removing that and not talking about capitalism and consumerism and all of those things, because that is a much bigger debate and topic than this sentiment, is that I really enjoy watching unboxings, and I know a lot of people enjoy watching unboxings, but there was a lot of criticism a few years ago. Anyway, so this box is from Versed Skincare. I got one of their face washes a few months ago because I ran out of the one that I was using and I wasn't like a big fan. And then they reached out to me about a month ago and they were like, hey, we want to send you a box. Cleansing balm, retinol serum, wonderful. Clarifying serum, cream, and a resurfacing mask. You guys all know that I'm not super great at making sure that I wash my face, but getting new products always makes me excited to wash my face. And then I also got this from Babe Lash. I posted on my Instagram stories when I shaved my eyebrow off and was like, I need more brow serum ASAP. And they were like, we've got you. So here we go, because I am almost out of that brow serum. But the thing is, look guys, I shaved it off last week. Amazing. So this stuff, thank you Babe Lash. I finished folding the laundry and I on a whim decided to reorganize my entire bathroom. But while I was reorganizing my bathroom, I got another package and figured since I already did an unboxing, I would just do this. This is from J Slides. We have 2 pairs of shoes.
They're snowshoes.
Look how cute those are. Yeah, these could be snowshoes. Those are
And
very
these are
cute.
boots.
Ooh. These boots. Oh, I am excited to wear these. I am very, very, very excited to wear these. Oh, these are so cute. Today we are getting a tattoo. I put on my comfiest hot girl outfit that I could come up with. This artist is the one who did my last tattoo. This one, she did this bouquet. So she posted a cute floral flash piece a few months ago, and I was like, hey, I want that. Not to take my pants off in the car, but I am gonna show you guys the before. So here on my hip, I have this tattoo right here. I'm just gonna get it right here next to it. So we'll see. This is hard to show because I don't want to get in trouble, but here we go. Look at that. It's so cute. I am truly obsessed with this placement. I feel like it's so cute. I have reason to believe that my house is haunted. Hear me out. So yesterday I was in my kitchen, I was cooking, and I can hear Brayton, who lives downstairs, like walking around and doing stuff. And he had said that he was planning to work on renovating the living room yesterday. And so I hear all this walking and like banging around downstairs in the living room area, and I just assume that that is him. Today, he and I are having a conversation, and I said, oh yeah, I heard you working in the living room yesterday. And he said, no, I didn't. And I said, yeah, like around this time. And he said, no, I slept all day yesterday. And I was like, well, no, it was like right before I saw you in the evening. And he said, yeah, I woke up from my nap and walked upstairs immediately. Like I didn't even go in the living room. So I was like, so what? Okay, and here's the thing. It was not like normal house sounds, you know, like houses have sounds like as they settle and, you know, like creaking. I have tried to think of every possible explanation. I also thought about how, so it's been snowing a lot, and anytime, like during the day, multiple times, just from the sun, as the snow melts and like icicles, like the snow and the ice will fall off of the house and it will make sounds. And the first day that it happened, I got really stressed out, really paranoid, was very convinced that someone had broken into the house, but it didn't sound like that. It was downstairs and it was like walking and banging around. It was a very different sound. I also, as I was just walking upstairs, had this realization. I'm downstairs and I could hear Bastion jumping upstairs in the living room. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you probably do, you saw that this week I was like, guys, Bastion always jumps when he plays video games, and he always has. I was downstairs and I heard him jumping, and I said, Bastion, as I'm walking up the stairs, I say, Bastion, I don't want you to jump. And he says, Mom, I'm not. And I get to the top of the stairs and he's laying on his stomach. Like, and I didn't hear him running in between. Listen, all I'm saying is it's slightly possible that I have been hearing some thumps and bumps, and I have been blaming them on my 4-year-old son, which makes me feel incredibly guilty. But also, is my house haunted? That's the only thing I've heard, is just like, I will also say, Brayton and I had a conversation. His bedroom is right above our bed, or right below our bedroom. He and I both have experienced an increase of nightmares since we moved here, and nightmares are pretty common for both of us, and so neither of us had thought anything about it until we both had a conversation and we talked about it, and we realized both of us have, and that the bedrooms are right above each other. So 2 weeks ago, I like cleansed, like with my juniper bundle, like I cleansed the bedroom really, really well. And I mean, like I continuously lit it for like an hour, like to really just cleanse as much as I can. I know this sounds so hippy dippy and witchy, and I'm sorry if that is not your vibe at all, but since then I have not had, I think, a single nightmare. I think I had one, but it wasn't like super bad. I think my house is haunted. What do I do? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap presents and ponder whether or not I'm gonna die in my house. I don't know if you could convince me that my house is absolutely not haunted. Maybe I'm just hearing things because now that I've like acknowledged that or like said it or decided it, I don't know. I'm probably just paranoid. I get paranoid a lot. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week.